1 Corinthians 13. What a chapter, right? Often called the love chapter. It gives us such a clear, yet challenging picture of what love really looks like. And when we think about love through the lens of Jesus, God becoming flesh to dwell among us, it becomes even more profound. If I speak in the tongues of men or angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. Powerful words, aren't they? It's a reminder that all the impressive things we might say or do lose their meaning without love. Jesus himself showed us this. His miracles, his teachings, even his sacrifice. All of it was driven by love. He didn't come to earth just to impress or instruct us. He came to bring us close, to show us a love that never fails. And then Paul goes on to describe love in a way that feels almost impossible to live up to. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. That kind of love, pure, selfless, unwavering, is exactly what Jesus embodied. Think about the patience he showed with his disciples, even when they didn't understand. Think about his kindness toward those society had cast aside. Jesus didn't just teach these qualities. He lived them fully and perfectly. But here's the thing. We're not expected to love perfectly on our own. That's where the beauty of grace comes in. Jesus came to give us freedom, not just from sin, but also from the pressure of trying to be perfect in our own strength. When we invite him into our lives, his light begins to transform us. It's not about striving. It's about abiding in him, letting his love shape us from the inside out. Paul's words also highlight what love isn't. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. That one hits deep, doesn't it? Keeping no record of wrongs feels so counterintuitive. Yet, isn't that exactly what Jesus does for us? Because of his sacrifice, our mistakes aren't held against us. They're wiped clean. And when we experience that kind of grace, it changes the way we see others. It becomes easier to forgive, to let go, to choose love over resentment. Paul ends with a reminder of what truly lasts, and now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Think about that for a moment. When everything else fades away, love remains. And not just any love. The love of God, made tangible and real through Jesus. He didn't just tell us he loved us. He came to prove it. Through his life, his death, and his resurrection, he showed us that love is the greatest force in the universe. Amen.